Yo guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the best dough food farming method slash finding method, if you know what I mean. I know I've made this video before, but this is kind of like a remastered version because since that video's been uploaded, they have changed how dough food spawn and the new locations and everything. So yeah, I'm going to be going over all of that in this video. And before we get into the video, make sure to join my Discord. It will be in the top link of the description. Not only that, but also I be live streaming there all the time. So yeah, I'm trying my best to try to stream every single day. So make sure to go join my Discord if you guys want to be in my live stream. I do giveaways for whatever fruits I find when I'm streaming. So yeah, make sure to join my Discord. And if this video helps you in any way, make sure to like and subscribe.
Wasty could.
Alright, this video is split into two parts. One is devil fruit hunting, like actually searching for the fruit, and one is more of a ship farming method. Alright, so yeah, I'll have timestamps for both of them when I start talking, so feel free to jump to either one. But I recommend you watch both because at the end of this video, I have a really good way of putting both of the strategies together to get a really high chance of finding a fruit. Alright, let's start off with the very first method. I'm going to start off with the ship farming one because this one's more straightforward. For ship farming, all you're really going to want to do is one, have a rowboat, one, have a hammer, and also devil fruit with a long range move, or like sword style with a long range move. Just some kind of attack that does lots of damage and you can stay long range and do it. So for devil fruits, I'm going to go through every single one moves you can use. For Hiei and Magu, I'm going to start off with Hiei. Hiei, you can run up to the boat and do ice kick, or do the sword, I forgot what it's called. Magu, you can do hound or fist. Pika, you can stay on the boat and light kick. Mera, you can use Heiken and jump on the boat and do flame pillar. And Mero really doesn't have any really good moves. Bomb, you can self-destruct when the boat gets near, but I don't recommend bomb for ship farming. Suke, don't recommend for farming. Basically, the more common fruits I really don't recommend for farming. Zushi, you can either do, the Meteor Fury, which is your ult, or you can do Almighty Pull and Push. Or I said Almighty, just pull and push. So yeah, I think I named every fruit and their moves that you could do. So yeah. And by the way, before I go on, the rates have been dropped, shadow dropped. This is not confirmed, but if you don't know what a shadow ban or shadow, update is, basically they update the game without announcing anything about it, and someone apparently went to the game and saw the rates for ship farming and it was changed to a 0.5. This isn't confirmed, but lately it does been feeling like ship farming's been a lot harder to even get a Suke. Getting a drop is like the greatest moment, let alone a good fruit. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is you want to go to Skypiea, and then right underneath Skypiea, there's this rock where you can stand on and you can spawn your boat and marines will still come after you. So the reason you want to place a rowboat is if a marines come from the other side, they're going to have a hard time hitting your rowboat, so you have extra time to kill the boat. Plus, if you're a devil fruit user, you're not going to be needing to stand on the rowboat, but all you're going to be doing is standing on the rock, Pika kicking, or whatever long range move you have. It's going to look something like this. As you guys saw, I was just staying on the rock and Pika kicking, and whenever the boat got too close, I mirror kicked. You can do this with literally any fruit. It doesn't need to be Pika. You can do this with Mera, you can jump on the boat, flame pillar. By the way, I recommend you guys do a stat reset. I'll put up a brand new code that just dropped for 100k. I'll put up all of them, not just a stat reset. Once you use the stat reset, you're gonna want to get a ship farmer build, if you know what I mean. Basically, you pour everything into devil fruit and maybe 150 to 200 into stamina, depending on your fruit. This varies. For Pika, I put 250 in stamina on accident. I meant to do 150, but I did 250, so yeah. And then I just poured the rest into devil fruit. So you want to put everything into those two categories. If you know your fruit well, you're gonna know how much stamina it takes. Pika, Goro take up probably the most out of any fruit stamina, so I recommend you put more in there. So yeah, put all your stats into devil fruit and put everything else into stamina. Once you do this, ship farming is going to become a lot easier because you're going to be able to kill the marines and the boat very fast, especially if your move is already high damage. Like Magu already does a lot of damage on top of having like 500 extra points into devil fruit. It does a lot of damage. This works with almost any fruit that has a long range move, even sword style. It does not need to be a fruit. You can put everything into sword. So yeah, you do this just so you can deal more damage to the bow and you kill them faster. Alright, that basically finishes up the ship farming part. Now I'm really quickly going to summarize what you're supposed to do. Get a rowboat, get a hammer, head to Skypea Rock. The reason you do that is so that you don't drown if you're a Delphi user and you don't have to stand on the rowboat. Plus, you can just put your boat really close to the rock without it making marines not spawn, if that makes sense. So yeah, once you do that, you want to also put all your stats into devil fruit and stamina, mostly devil fruit, so you can kill the boats faster, and then you kind of just farm there until you get whatever drop you want. Alright, that basically finishes up the ship farming part. Now I'm really quickly going to summarize what you're supposed to do. Get a rowboat, get a hammer, head to Skypea Rock. The reason you do that is so that you don't drown if you're a Delphi user and you don't have to stand on the rowboat. Plus, you can just put your boat really close to the rock without it making marines not spawn, if that makes sense. So yeah, once you do that, you want to also put all your stats into devil fruit and stamina, mostly devil fruit, so you can kill the boats faster, and then you kind of just farm there until you get whatever drop you want. Now let's move on to the next part of the video, which is actually searching for the fruit. And before we get into that, if this video helped you in any way, make sure to like and subscribe because that really does help me out as a small creator. So yeah, now let's move on to looking for the fruits. This method is a bit more on the time consuming side because it takes a really long time for this to actually show results, but over time you'll start finding more and more fruits just because you get down the strategy of doing it. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is either have a private server or know when the server started, which is probably the only way of doing that is having a private server. Alright, now once you got your own private server, the first thing you're going to want to do is set a timer the second you join. The second you join, you set a timer for 1 hour exactly. So once that time limit gets reached, you're going to start looking at these locations that I'm going to put up on screen right now. You want to check all those islands. The reasons I'm putting up these specific islands is because they have the most trees and that they're pretty close together as well. They're not too far away other than like Skypea. The reason this method works is because if a devil fruit spawns at a certain time, let's say the 1 hour and 30 minute mark, after an hour, aka 2 hours and 30 minutes, it despawns. So if you're checking every hour, you will run into it before it despawns, if that makes any sense. So if it spawns at the 1 hour and 23 minute mark, and I search at the 2 hour mark, it won't despawn until 30 minutes later. And that's just the same process. It'll work no matter what, unless it spawns exactly on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, whatever mark that ends with, double zeros. So yeah, that's why this method works really well, because no matter what, it will not despawn before you find it, unless it just didn't spawn. That's a high chance of it just not spawning. And for the rest of this video, after me explaining this, I'm just going to be going around all these islands, showing you where all the spawns of fruits are. If you guys didn't know, it spawns under any tree. So I'm going to go around Skypea, Shell, all these islands, showing you guys where all the trees are, some little hidden ones if there's a chance for them to spawn there too, so yeah. Before we get into the tree location montage, thank you all for 800 subscribers. Y'all have been supporting me like crazy lately, and we're already at 800. I'm on the road to 1K. I'm hoping I can hit it by the end of next month. No, by the end of this month actually, we might be able to even hit that. So yeah, thank you for all the support lately. I started 2 to 3 months ago and we're already this far. And I just want to say thank you. Alright, now that I'm done with that, on to the montage. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I haven't uploaded in a little bit. I just keep taking small breaks, but I have been streaming a lot lately. So yeah, if you guys want to go check out my streams, I try to stream every single day. And also, I'm going to be uploading a video tomorrow. or I'm pretty sure by the time I upload this, yeah, tomorrow. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.